Earlier, SALA President Gavin Variges mentioned the Legends' support of the recently established SA Surfing Legends Association. We took an early morning drive to Durban's North Beach to meet the team and find out more.
The whole goal and the ethos of South African Surfing Legends is to develop South African surfers and to develop young surfers, to develop surfers who would not usually get the opportunities to get to an international stage. South Africa has fallen back off the international stage. Besides Geordie Smith and Travis, we're lacking in the developing WQS surfers that are actually going to qualify. So South African Surfing Legends, their goal is to put more surfers on the world tour, on the elite tour, on the WCT, and also develop the sport amongst guys that would never have that opportunity, and give guys that do surf the best opportunity to actually develop careers in surfing and put South Africa back where they deserve to be. You know, in Sean Thompson's era, you know, South Africa was known as probably the best surfers in the world, and we have the best waves by far, and there's no reason we can't get back to where we were 20-30 years ago.
Jason and his fellow legends are committed to helping develop and nurture tomorrow's legends, and in some cases changing lives for the better, as is the case with former street child Mthando Msibi, now representing South Africa at age group level. Spider Murphy has a unique approach to developing talent by starting them off on land.
We have something unique, and I believe that coming out of South Africa with Sean Thompson and our rugby players, we can put something that the world really wants. They want to see something different. They want to see a copy of somebody else in America or Hawaii. They want to see something coming from grassroots here. Geordie Smith has it, and I want all my little young surfers to follow in those tracks.
My involvement and my excitement in this and need to be involved in this, I feel, is to give back to the up-and-coming young surfers of this country, right from a development age, and share with them and create them and build them and nurture them into a competitive spirit. It's about building a spirit and a determination to achieve in the sport. So I'm excited to be involved in that and look forward to doing this for these kids.
Having consulted with a number of past South African Springboks and professional surfers, there was a growing concern that there wasn't enough being done for development. We looked at the various models around the world, and then we looked in-house in South Africa who had achieved the most through development. And out of that, we decided to approach South African Rugby Legends and try and piggyback off their model and get their assistance in developing South African Surfing Legends.
Certainly if we look at the success of the South African Rugby Legends and we look at guys like Stefan Terblanche who come off the field of play and come into a position of input and sewing back in, is an incredible amount that can be achieved. So for the South African Surfing Legends to follow in those footsteps makes perfect sense.
And it is these footsteps that have catapulted Mthando off the streets and into the water, giving him a newfound hope for the future.
Sometimes it's nice when you're doing something and you're working with someone who knows how to do that thing properly. Like with the legends here in Nupia helping us, it makes us become like better person for us, because like we come from a different background, you know.
If we don't get involved with these kind of processes, that we may just start falling a little behind in the picture of world surfing, and certainly South Africa deserves its place in the top nations in surfing, and without some kind of vision, framework and input, certainly putting the cogs and the gears and the visions together like this South African Surfing Legends is a vital part of not only the sports culture in South Africa, but the youth of the land as well.
Here's wishing the SA Surfing Legends Association all of the best.